Hello everybody, I was invited by this old friend because she's making mugwort tea today. Mugwort in Korea is very widely used wild plant, and people used to make a lot of teas and other food with it, but nowadays it is kind of dying out, you know. So this is mugwort this lady collected a few days ago, and it's supposed to be on a big stem, but she took off all these leaves from the stem, and this is the stem she took all these leaves off from, and she worked on it all day to do it, and then she has more in her sink. And she has to wash it clean a few times.
식초에 담궈갖고 한 30분 뒀다가 지금 이제 헹구는 거야. 왜냐면 이걸 저기 야생으로 크는 거기 때문에
예.
이래갖고 아주 깨끗하게 씻어야 된다. 이래갖고 이제 이 물기를 빼가지고
예.
이제 절로 가져가야지.
예.
티는 이걸 덮을 때 이거를 사청이라 그래. 사청은 뭐냐 하면 이걸 물에 삶는 게 아니고 이거를 온도로 이렇게 하는데 그게 티에서 가장 중요한 거야.
Okay. She is roasting these mugwort leaves on a pan. She's not cooking it, but she is slowly drying it and roasting at the same time on a very, very low temperature, 150 degrees.
이만큼을 해도 자꾸만 이제 줄으니까.
And it looks a lot. We still have some in the sink. When she has completed this process, there will only be a handful of dried tea product. Nowadays, we just go to store and buy commercial teas. If you go to Korean store, you will easily find mugwort tea, handmade, I should say.
handmade better.
But like all the best things, homemades are always better if you can manage to do it.
9번 덮어갖고 식히고 하는 그거를 구중구포라 그래. 그런데 그거를 하라 하면은 나는 그렇게 못해. 뭐 한 번 이상 못한다 이러는데 이렇게. 그런데 티는 이게 정성이 들어가야지 맛이 있기 때문에
예.
절대로 그냥 뭐 한 번 하고 그렇게 하면은 맛이 안 나. 티는.
예. You hear this sizzling? She is dehydrating it and roasting it at the same time. And she's gonna have to do this process 9 times.
사청하고 이제 여기다가 유념을 시킬 거예요. 유념은 뭐냐 하면은 이거를 잎에 상처를 내야지 티가 맛있게 우러나.
Yeah.
그래서
So now first roasting phase is completed, and she just turned the fan on to cool it on this basket. And she's wearing a gloves
too hot.
because it's too hot. So she's rubbing against the basket fiber. It looks like she's doing it very rough, but in fact she's rolling it very gently but hard enough to break the cell. But if you do it too strong, it's gonna tear too much and it will become somewhat mushy.
그래갖고 이것도 다 털어. 그러면서 식잖아.
So she's cooling it in front of her fan.
왜 이렇게 모으느냐 하면은 이 밖에 이렇게 나가 있으면은 이게 빨리 마르고 하고 같은 온도에서 저기 되라고.
네.
그래갖고 또 하는데 이거 이때도 너무 세게 하는 게 아니고 이렇게 손 감각으로 살살살살살살.
예.
이러면은 벌써 이게 다르잖아. 요즘은 3번만 하면 돼. 3번 내지 4번.
So as she's doing it, it's still too wet.
그리고 이거를 할 때 한쪽 방향으로 이렇게 해야지. 일로 하다가 막 그러면은 이게 또 이게 놀래요. 그래서 이렇게 살살 달래가면서 이렇게 해가지고.
So you have to rub this only one direction. If you turn the direction as you roll it, according to her, the leaves get shocked. That it leaches out too much liquid and loses the flavor. So this is the third round she's roasting it, and she lowered the temperature to 120 from 150. So first to 150, third round 120 degree. So these leaves are much drier than from the beginning. So now she's just cooling it in front of the fan and undoing the clumps.
한국은 추석하고 설하고 그런 명절을 굉장히 크게 저걸 하는데 가족들 다 모여가지고 숙송편 해가지고 숙차 같이 먹으면은 담소 나누고 그러면 좋지.
예. 아니 저도 그런 기억들이 많죠.
그게 그런 게 한국의 정서예요.
예, 옛날에 부모님들 살아계실 때.
그런 거 미국 와서도 우리는 잊으면 안 돼.
예. So I looked up some videos on YouTube about mugwort in United States. I was curious how they regard this plant. And I was very surprised to learn that in United States, mugwort is deemed as somewhat of a mystical, mildly hallucinogenic agent. Now this is the 6th time. It's a little bit damp, but it's free from each other. It's not lumping up anymore. So she's drying it for 8th time now. And it is shaped like tea leaves. And now you can spread out all the way, and it doesn't clump, so all the leaves receive the same temperature.
Last one.
So this is the last stage. You can tell it's quite dried, slightly damp, very slightly.
그것도 또 이거 팬 이게 조금 식었을 때
Yeah.
지금 이 열이 거의 식었을 때 이제 뚜껑을 덮어갖고 떠버려요.
Yeah.
Now simmering.
Now she's closing the lid and let it simmer. There's residual heat on the bottom of the pan, and that's what she's using. The pan is off. So this is finished tea.
It's color, beautiful color.
Yeah. So this is the color of the mugwort tea. So, 짠. So mugwort tea, it is mild and strong at the same time. That's the only way I can express this. It is so comforting, makes you feel so good. Oh, I miss my mom. So here we go. If you have a mugwort near your home, collect them and make it. And try mugwort tea. You're gonna love it, I promise you. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time, okay? And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Bye bye.